So for what they're going to do today, in the beginning, the Lamas will just do a little bit of chanting, sort of as a blessing for the place, and to dispel. In Buddhism, they think, like when you come to a teaching, the most important thing is to leave all your mental baggage somewhere else. So they're sort of going to do a clearing away of mental baggage by chanting two individual pieces. So the first is a transformation of the universe into a pure land. So there's belief that to hear that sort of helps to bring the mind into a space where one can see one is more tuned in to the pure aspect of being. And the second thing they'll chant is the Sutra of the Essence of Wisdom, the Heart Sutra. And it's believed that chanting that tunes the mind in to the nature of ultimate reality and removes any kind of mental obstacle to correctly receiving a teaching or an initiation. But the word initiation is a slightly loaded term. Here, the word in Tibetan is Se Wang. Se Wang literally means restoring the strength of life. Wang means strength or power. Se means life. So it's essentially a healing meditation or a healing ceremony. It's kind of like a blessing in which it's not really a blessing given by someone, but more it's a matter of a kind of a tuning one's mind in with the mind of the master during the stages of the ceremony. So it's very, very important that from the beginning until the end, one actually tries to accomplish the meditations as explained by the master giving or leading the ritual. So essentially it's a group meditation, and the success of it depends not so much on the strength of the spiritual master himself, but upon the purity and intensity of one's own application to the meditations, to the phases of the meditations as the process unfolds. So during the whole process, Rinpoche will essentially explain what we should contemplate and how we should meditate on kind of ideas and themes we should generate within our mind stream. And we try and concentrate on those and to generate them, to integrate those themes or to touch those themes to our hearts, and in that way to unfold the power of the healing ritual. So I think we'll start now, and after the Lamas will basically, 6 Lamas will basically do the consecration, the blessing, and after that they'll leave, and just Rinpoche will stay and lead the rest of the evening. So when they leave, we'll have to clear a little bit of a path there for them, okay?
Yeah.
There's some people at the back who can't see very well. Now that our monks have gone, there's a whole bunch of space up here, so people should come on up. Stephen, are you okay with it? So, the other evening, when we were putting this together, I spoke to Kriyananda on the phone, and he expressed his great pleasure that the Lamas were able to come and visit the temple, and in particular, he said, whenever he had said this to me before on my previous visits also, but just generally that he sees part of his work very much as being trying to facilitate the transmission of spiritual knowledge and the transmission of the Dharma. So he just was very, very delighted that a great Lama such as Rinpoche was able to come, and in turn we are very, very indebted to him for offering his facilities and his kindness in helping us generally on this tour, and also in the past when I've come through here with his just generally with his positive energy and his great output. And he said to say hello to everyone. He seems to be having good meditations at the moment.